Hello and welcome to Froggity Frog Crochet and this stitch guide on how to crochet the even berry stitch. So this is a bobble type stitch, although it's a much more subtle texture than regular bobbles. So to start this stitch, you're going to need a foundation chain in multiples of 2 plus 1 plus 1 for your turning chain.
So the turning chain counts as your first stitch. So in the third chain from your hook, you're going to make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And then that turning chain counts as your first stitch. So the single crochet we just made is the second stitch of this row. And then for row 1, all we're going to do is single crochet in each stitch across. So this is a stitch that has a 2-row repeat. So we'll get row 1 underway, and the repeats will be for rows 2 and 3. And the last one. And then turn. And so row 2, we're going to start making our berries. So once you've turned, you're going to chain 1. That chain 1 does not count as a stitch. And then in the first stitch, we're going to make a single crochet. So this is our first stitch of the row. I'm just going to mark that. Okay, so in our next stitch, we're going to make a berry. So we're going to yarn over, insert a hook into the next stitch, and we're going to pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 1 loop only. So leave 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch we just worked into. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Okay, so we've got 5 loops on our hook. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. And that is your berry. And then in the next stitch, we're going to make a slip stitch. And just pull through that. And so the berry will pop out on the other side. So it'll stay flat on the side we're working on now, but it's going to pop out as a little berry on the opposite side. And this row is a 2-stitch repeat. So it's berry, slip stitch, berry, slip stitch. So now we've made our slip stitch, we make another berry. Yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop only, so you still have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook back into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 5 loops on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through all 5 loops. And that's your berry. And then into the next stitch, we're going to make a slip stitch. Try and keep your slip stitches a bit loose because we will be working into them in the next row. That'll just make them a little bit easier to work into if you don't make them too tight. So after our slip stitch, another berry. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop only, so you still have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and insert your hook into the same stitch we just worked into. Yarn over, pull up a loop. 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 5 loops. Then slip stitch into the next stitch, keeping that loose. We don't want too hard a time when working into the next stitch. Okay, the next stitch is a berry. So same again. And then once you've got all the 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch into the next stitch, and then we're going to make 1 more berry. We have 2 stitches left. We're going to make a berry, and then we'll make our final stitch of the row. Okay, and that last stitch is going to be a single crochet, and that's into the top of the turning chain. Can be a little bit tight, and single crochet to finish the row. Okay, and then we turn, and now you can see all those little berries nicely popped out. Okay, so row 3. After we turn, we chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. In the first stitch of the row, make a single crochet, and this counts as your first stitch, so I'm going to mark that so we don't lose it. Get in there. And now we're going to single crochet in every stitch across. So we single crochet in the top of the berries and the slip stitches, which is why we needed to keep them a bit looser to make it easier to work into. And just single crochet into the top of every stitch. And all the way to the end of the row. There we go. That's the even berry stitch, and you repeat rows 2 and 3 until you reach the height that you want.
And there is your stitch guide on how to crochet the even berry stitch. I would love to see what you make with this lovely looking stitch. Please do come and show us over in our Facebook group, Froggity Frogs Ribbons and Stitch. The link is beneath the video. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well for more crochet stitches, crochet hints and tips and patterns as well. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time in the next video. Bye for now.